Hello, this is the introduction to MapBuddy, a free software download from skybase.ca. The program is designed to communicate between a PC and a Garmin GPS unit in a traditional way to MapSource or Basecamp. The difference between this and those that Garmin builds is we're talking about Google. Google has the ability to have the imagery on. We have different map sets here. Same normal stuff, map, terrain, satellite, hybrid. That allows you to visualize the background a little bit differently depending on what the requirements are for whatever it is you're doing. Very similarly though, we have the ability to create waypoints on the screen or import them. A GPS is when you plug it in, it automatically recognizes it and allows you to import them. You can draw a track on the screen. You can manipulate that track. You can measure distances. You can also measure areas. There's a certain amount of information we'll make available with this info tool, which will tell you when you're in the proximity of Alberta, Saskatchewan, BC. What municipality you're clicking in, as an example. We have some search tools that, with the free version, is mostly Google that it's accessing, but you can also access other things, such as our rule addressing that's in our data set. And you can create a coordinate at any particular location. If you have a coordinate that you have from someplace else that you want to bring in, you can copy paste it into the work area, decide what format it ought to be in, and put it in the box. It's rock and roll. So, for instance, here I could search for Grand Prairie. Grand Prairie, you know, I can spell it poorly. Usually, I don't have to put in a comma. I could have all caps. I could have it anyway. Google's pretty good about that. It finds it very quickly, as you can see. And when I click on it, it automatically takes me to that location. Now, this is an arbitrary spot, of course, in the middle of Grand Prairie, but perhaps we wanted to find our business there, SkyBase. So I put SkyBase in and search for that. It comes up with, I'll just have a look here, it comes up with one that's in our database and a couple, well, one isn't really us, but a couple also in Google's database. The neat part is whenever I click on one of those, it actually takes you to that location. So although I've done this as the search, if I click on SkyBase, it actually takes me to that street address, where I can either save a waypoint here or save a waypoint there. So you can see it's fairly versatile, being able to find a variety of things in a couple of different ways. One of the things that we're going to do is we're going to add more capabilities, and we've already done that. These are called extensions, and you purchase essentially a code from us and you get more capabilities based on what it is that you're trying to do. Some of them are very specialized, and some of them are really our forte, and others are for agricultural, recreation, and the oil and gas industry. That's kind of the big and small of it. You can always save a file to a very specific location if you choose to, and you can actually email a file directly from there. You can import different file formats, and you can export as well to different file formats. It's basically your do everything little tool. When you save it, even if you have photos that you had downloaded from your camera, from your GPS or your phone, the photos are actually embedded in this file. When you save this and maybe share it with a buddy, those particular files, as in the photos, are in this file already. So when they open it up, all that information is there too. Most programs don't do that. This is made for discreetly sharing, as opposed to sharing by all the other worldly methods that we already know about. All right, that's the basic introduction to MapBuddy. Thanks.